is the blue owl. He's a watch owl, watch guard of the studio. And so far he hasn't really kept anything away. Okay, we'll start here first with Mr. Kleiber, the original artist in residence here on this property. A wonderful man, I'm told. And so I've placed some of my alter ego characters in with him because we're now occupying the same ground. There's a lot of stuff going on in California in the 1970s. I think it was culturally super rich with great stuff. And I remember William Wiley's work. I really liked William Geis. He made these little miniature constructions. I think what I enjoyed was the fact that this could be considered art. I thought that was great because I think a lot of things that I see, I don't think mere painting makes someone an artist. I think there's an outlook and an in-look that you have to be considered a true artist. And for me, it's introspective. And so when I saw this stuff, I was just excited because it wasn't traditional, work. And after I finished school, I started doing more traditional work because what I was doing was never accepted. So I thought, well, maybe I should try the other side of the coin for a while. And I did okay, but it didn't really ever capture me as far as, it didn't feel quite right. I still felt like I was betraying my upbringing, my rebellious growing up in California in the 60s. So I slowly made the transition from, I painted, when I was a guide, I painted a lot of people that I guided fishing. And it was okay. I mean, I had fun. I liked painting like that, but it wasn't me. And then so I don't know what actually happened that instigated the whole change that is pretty dramatic and drastic. But I'm so happy where I'm living now. I'm living in the zone for me where I love to paint, and what comes out isn't always expected. For me, I mean, it's always a surprise, and that's the best part for me, is the surprise of seeing something, like looking at it after I'm done and going, whoa, I can't believe I did that. I'm not averse to doing something that may be an irritant to others. And that's probably not necessarily a cliche, but that's oftentimes, I'll look at art and I'll say, oh, I've seen that so many times. It's kind of a cliche. So then I will sometimes want to use that in one of my pieces. But I think it's probably a misnomer. I don't think that the cliche is accurate. I should probably be more specific and say that I think it's things that visually I'm attracted to. I don't mind using them over and over. And there are, to some people, they might be an irritant. But I also find in watching people look at my paintings, they enjoy seeing those things because I've heard oftentimes people say, look for the mouse, where's the mouse? I like altering the in the composition. I like to make the perspective distorted, not accurate. I think I've been sort of inspired by some of the post-impressionists in the way that they've done that. And that probably just comes natural. That's the main thing. I mean, I'm aware that things are looking a little distorted, but it doesn't bother me. Those sorts of things don't bother me at all. I grew up in the 60s, if that says anything, in California, to boot. So, you know, I had a good time. And I don't look at things in straight lines. I mean, what's correct? What is really accurate? I mean, for me, it's more about the effect than the, you know, the accuracy. I don't think it's a whole lot different than what Picasso did as far as, you know, I mean, what's correct? What is really accurate? I mean,